Welcome to The Terrible Take, a daily segment telling Steeler Nation what's on our minds. I'm Melanie Friedlander. Unless you were living in the mountains with no cell service, you were treated to the glorious return of Steelers football yesterday. What a treat to see fans in the stands, no matter the name of the stadium where the Three Rivers meet in Pittsburgh. The biggest story of the night was the performance of the three quarterbacks who played, and rightly so. That competition isn't over just yet. But the depth chart may be a little clearer in another position group where many are battling for a spot. With the clear starter Najee Harris on the sideline and Benny Snell held out with injury, the rest of the running backs had an opportunity to make their case for a place on the 53-man roster. Entering the preseason matchup with the Seattle Seahawks, it seemed that only one of the three roster spots would be in play. After 60 minutes of football, it's possible that only Najee is a lock anymore. Anthony McFarland has had a good training camp so far, and it's been promising to see what he can do when healthy. Last night, he started with the first team and logged 7 carries for 56 yards with an average of 8 yards per carry, including a 24-yard scamper on the third play of the game. He wasn't used as a receiver during his time on the field, but he has shown he can do that in the past. Most remarkable was his success in gaining yards up the middle, a place where he has struggled previously. Also impressive was the 6.1 yards he averaged after contact on those attempts. On special teams, McFarland had one kick return attempt for 16 yards. The arrow is definitely pointing up for McFarland in his mission to get a helmet on a weekly basis. And then there's Jaylen Warren, who both shined and showed concern. With 6 carries for 34 yards and an average of 5.7 yards per carry, Warren took advantage of his size and bulk, breaking tackles to move the ball downfield. He also had 4 receptions for 30 yards and a touchdown. A fantastic night for the rookie, other than that moment when he fumbled. Fortunately, wide receiver Miles Boykin recovered it, but that doesn't change how head coach Mike Tomlin sees the situation. As he said after the game, quote, "I didn't like seeing Jaylen put the football on the ground. I appreciate his tackle breaking and contact balance, but standard expectation is non-negotiable. He's got to be better there." Unquote. Clearly, Warren needs to prove that ball security won't be an issue going forward. There's still a ways to go before the final cuts, and a lot can change due to injury and availability. For the moment, Anthony McFarland continues to show why he should be a part of the Steelers' offense this season. And if Jaylen Warren can hold on to the football and keep moving it downfield, Benny Snell may actually be competing to keep his job. That's my take. You can follow me on Twitter @GirlSurgeon. Check out The Terrible Take every day at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Follow us on SteelersDepot.com and check out The Terrible Podcast with Dave Bryan and Alex Kozora every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.